All right, I'm ready to go. All right, I'm gonna call this regular session meeting to order, last meeting of the year. First order of business is the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Need a motion to approve the regular session minutes of December the 1st. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second, vote,
Yes.
yes. Public comment or inquiry? Welcome,
Wow, didn't have any time to mentally
we're quick.
So I just wanted to stop by, let Chief Cochran and I have an opportunity to see if there's any questions you guys have. And then let you know about some capital improvement things we're working on within the Division of Fire and EMS. We're getting ready to do a major renovation of our firehouse to improve the restroom facilities. Kind of stuff really doesn't mean anything to the operations, but it takes care of the people that do respond to the runs. So the city's investing in upgrading the building that was built in 1992. There really hasn't been certain parts that haven't been touched since then. And one of the issues that actually sparked us about 6 years ago, we had some plumbing issues that made its way all the way to the basement from the top floor. So it's finally getting repaired here. They're actually starting tomorrow on removing wallpaper. So I'm excited about this 4-month project. We have some vehicles that are getting delivered here soon. A ladder truck, which I'm going to talk about more in a minute, and then a new engine. Our current frontline engine has over 100,000 miles on it. Our backup engine has 170,000 miles. We're doing some capital improvements with that. Then we have a medic in the pipeline to be replaced here. Probably, they told me March. There's no way it's going to be March because the truck hasn't even. What we're going to do is we're taking the one of our oldest truck and shipping it to the manufacturer in Iowa. We're going to take the box on the back of a medic. We're actually taking it off of the truck and refurbish that, repaint it, rewire it, all new cushions, everything. Make it so it's basically a brand new box, and then slide another chassis underneath of it, and then bolt it back onto that. And we're gonna actually save about $220,000 just doing that alone.
Wow.
Yeah, the cost of these vehicles has gone through the roof. But we're really excited about that. That's actually something that Chief Hiley started about 10 years ago, and his vision's starting to pay off. So we're excited about that. And then from a personnel point of view, we have a lot of new young people. But Chief Cochran has done a lot of work with them. Chief Craig has done a lot of work with them, getting them up to speed. And then all our firefighters have stepped up and they are teaching. It's so much fun to watch the people who've been around 4, 5, 6 years are now becoming leaders and really investing in these new people. So we're very excited about that. So if you've got familiar with any of the faces that you might see on our medics or engines, most of them are retired. And now we're at a point right now where we have a lot of new people. The main thing I want to show you tonight, though, is the biggest investment that we're making is our ladder truck. And there's one thing that I wanted to point out to you guys that is very important to me and my chiefs, is to get, may I step up there?
Mm-hmm.
So may I approach the bench? Just go back.
Don't get too close, I have to tase you.
So I always want to give you guys the graphics and show you the graphics of this truck. And we're making a change. It's going to be all of our larger vehicles. What I mean by that is our engines, our ladder, and then our medics. Our staff vehicles don't have enough real estate to put some of this stuff on it. But if you look closely on the back of the truck, and that compartment there, it's right here. This is what it is close up. So for the past 20 some years, we've been asked why we can't put Perry Township on the sides of our trucks, and we finally made that happen. So that's wanted to show you guys that and let you know that you guys are very important to us. Your residents mean a lot to us. And this is we're very excited about this delivery. So I wanted to share it with you guys.
Be even better if we were
I thought about that.
CC comes before S and no.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome. If there's any questions you guys have for Chief Cochran and I, we're more than happy to answer them. I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to come visit.
How's your new program going with the inspections and all that other good stuff on all the properties? I personally being a business owner, it's been great.
Good.
Yeah.
So we added that second prevention officer about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Yeah, year and a half ago at least. And it has improved our numbers greatly. And what we found is that it was so, we only had a one prevention officer for a very long time. It was like 10 years maybe. And we reintroduced the second prevention officer, like I said, 18 months ago. That one person could not, there was no way mathematically that he would ever be able to do all the inspections that is recommended for us to do. So we had that second spot. And what we've learned is going to visit people like you that we hadn't been there in 5 years. So there's 5 years worth of things that we need to educate them on. So an inspection that will last 45 minutes now lasts 3 hours. But we're already seeing great improvement with having that second person in there where they're both able to go out there and educate and take us time getting people up to speed. So then when they go out for the next inspection a year later, it takes the 45 minutes versus the 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we're seeing that the yield, I guess we'll call it, from that work that we've done to get that better. So we're very excited about that. A big area was the Lakeview Plaza area. To get that,
Let me tell you, it's been a long haul, but I do have a question. Do you think that there's any, I mean, with these increase and kind of being coordinated and everything like that, what do you think there's insurance in terms of like the insurance that we got? Like, would there be anything like having these documentations, having these inspections that we could provide an insurance company and have them kind of give reduced rates because we are on top of the kind of everything? Have you guys seen anything?
I've not seen anything like that, but I think I would talk with your insurance
Okay.
Agent, see if there is anything that you could do. I know there's certain changes that you can make to a building, but maybe very expensive to make it to the building that would help your rates, but such as a sprinkler system.
Right.
But I think it's an interesting question. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
However, I think it's worth exploring.
Okay. All right.
Like an A+ rating if you pass your inspection on the first time for years in a row, is that?
Get an A+.
We just need, like, we're looking for everything and anything that we can possibly do. And I was just like, cause I knew you were on the agenda and I was like, oh, I wonder if they've seen that in any of the other businesses that they're.
We have seen it when not in our area because we have a lot of hydrants, but in areas that have some commercial, when they add a fire hydrant to the area that's closest, like didn't have water,
Right.
it would improve their ratings then.
Okay.
And then something else that's happening right now too is we're getting evaluated for our ISO rating, which is, well, that's what it stands for, but it's the insurance rating for fire protection. And we are currently a 3. We're trying to get to a 2. And if we get to a 2, that may help you depending on who your insurance company is.
Okay.
But that's something that we're working towards.
Okay.
Should be
Awesome.
sometime next month. We'll have that report.
Good to know.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Who has a 2 rating in this area?
I'm not sure who, but I know Westerville has a 1 and Washington Township has a 1. And that's from all the people they have working on duty at a time.
Did you get this new water truck?
It's getting delivered to the dealership in the week after Christmas, and then we will be getting it towards the end of January.
What do you do with your old one?
It's getting traded in. So we gotta get the last 3 more weeks. No, it's been a good truck. We're getting it traded in for this one to save some money there too. But yeah, we're very excited about it. It's 15 years old. And it's tired. It's ready to go to a smaller volunteer department that can only use it a couple times a year.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Anything else? Frank County?
Thanks for coming, Chief.
We have a new comm center. I think I discussed it a little bit in the last meeting, but our comm center is no longer downtown. It's at southbound. We're at 900 North Petty Avenue now. Chief probably already knows this. So that's where we're dispatching out of. And that's kind of the biggest news we have. So going on right now, other than that, shelf. Just trying to keep it in cold weather.
If you fucking find some warm weather and bring it with you.
I think
I mean, seriously.
Should be your Thursday.
Okay. Brookside? Anything Brookside?
We've got our neighborhood sleigh ride event. It's Friday night. Chief, I think you are already aware of that and have folks on.
Yes.
Luke, can you confirm for me they got the permit app in and all of that good stuff, or the event app?
Yes, they did. I sent it to the contact email on the application. So
Okay.
they're ready
Perfect.
to go. If you want a copy
Perfect.
of it, Give it to you too. Technically, I'll-
No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody got what they needed. Okay,
I'll here.
that's all we've got.
How you feeling, Michelle?
I'm sorry.
How you feeling?
Oh, I didn't hear your question because I was coughing, if that tells you. Um, nothing like traveling through airports this time of year, so I'm choosing to save you all by being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Worthington Hills.
So carriage rides, so
You have carriage rides?
or,
You guys are having carriage rides?
yeah,
When?
go there. So.
Right.
I'm sorry, I thought, who did I talk to? The no parking sign.
No parking signs? That I
No
don't.
parking signs. Did I say anything about that?
You did say that to me and you said that you would let me know when they would like them at. That's gonna be on the school side of.
School side of Candlewood. Just because we have no parking signs on that street. When the school property
Yes.
ends and it goes into the first residence yard, obviously, then there starts with a parking sign. What they're talking about is that sidewalk that we just put in for the school.
Along the school.
Along that
Yeah.
strip there.
Okay.
Because apparently people start lining up and using it as a drop off and it's not really a drop off and that kind of thing. And so the dates are Saturday night, but they would like to get it there on Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, have the signs in the ground Wednesday or Thursday, depending on weather conditions.
And for each of you, find out here.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Got a lot going on.
Much appreciated.
We'll have officers here, but I want to bring up one thing too. There is a New Year's Day run in Worthington Hills.
Yes.
And I have yet to meet the Civic Association president, but can we get them to do a permit for us? So that way we can sign off and get people there.
Yes.
Thank you.
I told him the direct opposite, so I'll call him and say, I'm stupid. I need to do a permit. He'll work with Luke, because he really likes Luke, first of all, okay? So, because Luke makes life easy.
I'm glad the instructions were helpful. He was quick too. Took him maybe an hour after I sent it to him, so
Perfect, okay, I'll call Jeff, we'll get that.
he's very good.
Anything else? Epcot Rebella.
Yeah, so one more thing, I wanna, we need to set up a meeting with Tony Repke at the tax map office. The roads got public roads got transferred for Epcot. And I have all that documentation, I just can't send it to Luke because it doesn't allow me to send it to Luke for some reason. It's too big or whatever, so I'm gonna have to have Tony send it directly to you.
Can we just download it on the jump drive and then give that to Luke?
Good. Yeah. Okay,
We have like 32 gig
Okay.
drives out there.
Okay. but the Ravello did not get transferred. There's a document missing somewhere and I can't explain it like Tony can explain it. And I was hopeful that we could get a meeting set up with Tony and try to.
What's his
explain.
last name?
Bretke, I'm gonna send you his contact information. He works for the county engineer, but he's in the auditor's office, whole story. But he does all that transfer of property, a great guy to know. Wealth of information, so, but we gotta get those roads transferred.
Kind of like the prosecutor.
All right, anything else?
We have a harassment complaint form.
Did you not watch the footage? See, you need to watch the video. Epcot Revel, one thing I have is they had their annual Christmas get together and we had officers there. Everything went well.
And they loved it.
It was all good. And they also ran into some of the folks on Friday evening and I passed it on to the road department and Administrator Petrozzi that they compliment the road department very much for taking care of the roads as well as they do.
Anything else, public comment? Zoning, I don't see anything under zoning.
Nothing under zoning.
Road department, don't see anything under road department.
He just has a couple updates for you. Leaf collection has temporarily been halted due to the winter weather.
Oh, I didn't do your stuff again.
Sorry.
Oh,
125. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no, you're good. Looks important.
71, yeah, they had it listed as Trans-America. Yeah, that's these guys.
Sure.
Sure.
For sure.
Hey, where's Crane Lake Court?
not sure.
That's not Perry Township, but Grand Lake Court.
Never.
Yes, your last name.
Chief, PET. O ZZI.
To these.
Yes, it's.
It's out one for
I said, read that in, Rose?
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to confirm. Thanks, thanks you guys, sorry to interrupt.
Thank you.
See you soon. Yep.
Be safe.
Anyway, road collection or.
It's ticking. Can someone check it?
Leaf collection has been temporarily halted. Their plan is to resume if the weather permits. Last week, they were able to pick up Brookside West and the south end. They've reached Gray Rocks Way and Worthington Hills. I said, try that again at the end of this week. The F-550 requires an inspection once leaf collection is, completed. The truck has been burning some antifreeze. I don't know what that means. Ian tried to explain to me. I don't know how you burn antifreeze, but it's a problem and they gotta get it fixed. So that's just on your radar. Update on the sidewalk projects. Strasser has completed all sidewalk installations. They've added the topsoil. They plan to return in the spring to complete the final restoration over in Brookside. Columbia Gas will replace the sidewalks that have to come back out to fix the gas leak that's underneath there. But all those sidewalks have been completed. Punch list items that have been submitted to the county or have been submitted to the county. We're waiting for Strasser to verify plans to address ruts in the topsoil throughout the area. Inspect and monitor water pooling in the driveway of 6677 Millbrae. And we repair cracks that occurred during construction. Address all cracks in the new sidewalks at 1185 Clubview South. And relative to the storm response, the road crew was called in Saturday at 1:30. They responded and completed their final roundup at 3 a.m. They were only able to use 2 trucks since 1 truck was still boxed up for leaf collection. And that's it for road.
Fire and EMS.
Upper Arlington Fire Report, there were a total of 11 calls for service last month, by Upper Arlington Fire. 2 of those were in courtyards and 1 was in Ravello.
Police.
Nothing, only thing, when you give you an update, you'd asked, last time we discussed the dispatch, agreement, and you asked what our average was. It's about $1,200 a month is what we're averaging.
Okay.
So, and
Is that up or down from previous?
what's that? That's about the same. It's about our average, for the last couple of years.
Okay.
So since the rate's going up, it'll go up a little bit, but the 1,200 is what we've averaged this year. But again, when we did our budget, you put the maximum in, we would be fine for
Okay.
a while.
Okay.
So.
Administrator.
Legal updates. We had some discussion. I had that individual to the appointment of our law director. I think as we move forward into 2026 and we get everything set up, I think we need to give serious consideration, my opinion, to turning that role over to Pete, who does all of our legal work. He is probably most familiar with the operations of the township. He prepares all the documents that we ultimately end up sending down to the county to be approved. So in my mind, it just makes sense to just let that whole process be handled by one person. Again, I have a trustee that has said to me on several occasions, let's just get back to the basics. Not complicate things. So I'm offering this board an opportunity to do that.
Oh, basics guy. Thank you. I gotta be honest, I don't have a dog in the fight. So but whatever's most efficient, but I also understand, I'm.
How about we talk about how we can make it more efficient?
I
thought we did both.
We can do both, but again, it seems to me to be counterproductive. And again, Chet, you're more than welcome to state your case, but I will tell you that you're not the guy. Nobody on this board is the guy that we have to find to throw in a car to drive downtown to go to the 13th floor to drop that paperwork off. When I can have the same guy who prepared that paperwork, have it in his office, look at it, say, yes, this is acceptable. Let's move forward with this as a resolution. I mean, we're adding steps to a process that I don't believe are necessary. Again, if there was some element of the law that we were potentially violating, then I'd say, hey, let's not even talk about this. But there are other major townships, probably the best administrator in all of Franklin County doesn't use the prosecutor's office.
But is talking to the attorney or retired attorney, is it better to have other attorneys to check attorneys' work?
I think that, you still can't have both. Right?
You can have both.
Yeah.
And there's no.
But we only do it for home rule.
And it doesn't cost us anything. I mean, the downside to the prosecutor's office is that it is a delay.
It lacks efficiency. It lacks efficiency.
Absolutely. And regardless of how much Chet works to expedite that process, if we didn't have Chet, sometimes our stuff would sit down there for months because we're not a priority. And I get it. That's a big office with a lot of issues and a lot of problems. And Perry Township's home rule resolutions are not a priority. Chet makes them a priority for them. And we're fortunate. I mean, I gotta give credit where credit's due. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't get to the 13th floor. They're just busy folks. And I don't know that, once they look at our stuff, I think they do a good job of evaluating it, but always comes back with this should be changed and that should be changed. And, I am very comfortable and confident in the documents and the work that Pete provides us. But that's an opinion, guys. I don't have a vote. I'm just giving you what I see as being efficient and being basic. We've talked about that. Let's quit complicating things. And I think we've overcomplicated the need to have multiple attorneys look at documentation. We have an attorney on the board if I need somebody to look at that. I didn't mean to volunteer you very much. But I don't know if that makes sense. And again, guys, you will make that decision. It'll be on.
So let me ask you this, why did we hand walk it down? What's
That's what they
prevents us
requested.
That's what.
That was the process they requested. Do you remember?
that they requested?
Yeah.
In fact, the time we had sent Brian down earlier this year, we got scolded, be a nice way, for not doing it the way they wanted. And that ended up being a bit of a process to get some of those home rule resolutions back to us.
Okay.
And the other problem is every time you get a new prosecutor, and I'm not suggesting that she won't be prosecutor for a while, but every time you get a new prosecutor, you're going to get a new process.
So we have to decide this for our organization meeting. So we have to decide between now and January 5th.
Yeah, yes. That's why I brought it up.
Well, that's the one time of the year that it is brought up, but the board can decide mid-year.
Can you?
Yeah.
Why don't we, this doesn't seem like it's that insurmountable to find a conclusion by January the 5th, so.
But we'll come up with a conclusion, yeah.
Okay. More to come.
You got other issues.
I do, but that's.
Oh, we'll fix this.
Okay.
make sure everybody's happy. And my goal in life is to make Mr. Roper happy right now. That's my first goal. So.
Well, he's the new chairman here.
That's right.
And you can't call him Mr., you gotta call him Don.
Yeah, I don't remember that same
I
comment
don't-
being made
I don't
last
remember.
December. I don't remember about me, I mean, seriously,
Anyway,
all right,
let's move on. I think you guys understand next, on meeting on the fifth, we can table it, we can talk about it a little further, you guys can make a decision, but we'll see where it goes. And give Chad a chance to go down and have a conversation with you.
but do you need that information
Hopefully we'll have it back. by the
prior
5th.
to, because
If need be, I can just amend.
Okay.
Over the minutes.
it'd be a lot easier if you knew going in.
We're gonna know before.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead.
We good?
Go
All
ahead.
right. Be pointing them glasses at me.
It's like being in the principal's office.
This is a tough crowd tonight, all right.
I have, Lieutenant Forsyth's employment letter needs to be signed by all three of the trustees, so I'll send that down to you. So we can get that into his file. And then I need a motion. I need a motion to approve the employee conduct and township policy manual.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Vote,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, the State Route 161 and Linworth Corridor project, that is on there at Mr. Cheney's request. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Oh, that's just an update. Listen, we're continuing to have these funding partner conversations. And I think originally we said that the State Route 161 project, our share is 5% of the overall project cost. And at the time, I think it was in the 80,000 range. Now, this thing isn't gonna happen for another 5 years probably, but our share has jumped to 132,000. So, and that's simply because the cost of construction has gone up significantly. And so, I'm just making you aware that that's the kind of conversations that at some point in time, we're gonna have to either recommit or uncommit officially, but
Put a cap on it.
so. The problem is,
Yeah.
you can't get them to move. I mean, the more that the increases, the less likely we're gonna be part of it, so, and that's what I told them, so.
I mean, what's the current schedule right now?
2030.
And is it truly solving any of our issues? I mean, I'm curious based on where this ends up really.
Solving the issues with the corridor, I mean, the efficiency of going through the Linworth intersection.
Well, let me rephrase my ask. Is that 5% giving us more of a seat at the table to ensure that the township needs and requirements, concerns are cared for? Or are they gonna do what they want to do anyway, because we're only a 5% partner? You know what I mean?
They're gonna do what we asked them to do. Because we are a funding partner. It comes with a veto authority in our arrangement.
Gotcha.
So, all right, let's just say that we top out at 132, that's $33,000 a year, right? Right now and then 4 years, that we would be, is that when the money's due?
That's when we would start a payment plan.
So it would start after that.
Yeah,
Presuming they actually do the work that time, right? It's really tied to when the project starts.
yes. Yes.
Does that come out of the road budget?
I would, yeah, I mean,
After.
I would have to, which means, well, my question is, there's two ways to do it. You start setting this money aside now, which means we're doing less road work. And then, we just start earmarking that money, so when it comes due, we can have it already set aside.
We need to keep in mind, guys, that we are at a point right now where our road work next year will probably already be substantially limited.
But
So,
this 2026 is not the year to start saving because we won't have money to save.
but just, I do agree with Andy, at some point you have to start putting money aside to meet this obligation, but I asked in the vein of Michelle's comment, what is the real benefit to our taxpayers? There is a benefit maybe indirectly to Brookside, but how does the rest of Perry Township taxpayers benefit from our involvement in that project? I don't have that answer, but I think that's something that we need to consider.
Well, I mean, I would defer to Michelle, because Michelle, you know, the residents of Brookside are using that corridor all the time, but yeah, you're right. I mean, nobody. And the rest, and you know, nobody else in the township's gonna be using it. So Michelle, I mean, I'll kind of defer to you in terms of whether or
Well,
not.
I mean, I think there's a few different issues, right? Because we really don't know in the next 5 years what this project morphs into, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. If we start allocate, you know, expressing concern if things only care or only solve issues for part of the township versus all, then we've got a lot of different items that we would have to consider in that vein. My concern is more around, you know, kind of, is it 5% or is it, we say we're going to be an up to X limit, up to some certain dollar amount? Because if they keep kicking this can down the road and or expanding the project, we just don't know what that dollar amount is. 5% could be, you know, triple that theoretically. But I mean, so saving the money, setting aside the money, I think I need to revisit what that agreement is. Is it, Chet, did you say that that's when we start paying a portion of it, is in when the project starts? It's not all pay due on that first day?
Yeah, they're not gonna send you a bill that says, hey, here, pay this up front, or pay it all at once. So why don't I have ODOT, they're the project manager along with the county engineer. Why don't I have them come to a meeting here in the near future? That they're available, do it virtually or whatever. We can start talking about it and refresh our
Okay.
mind.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
I mean, I certainly don't want to lose a seat at the table, so to speak, but I also, obviously, we can't have a blank check out there.
Good, okay. I need a motion to set a date for the organizational meeting for 2026. For the January 5th, 2025 meeting at 6 PM immediately prior to the beginning of his regular meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Good.
Second.
Vote,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I need a motion to approve the meeting schedule for 2026, starting on January 5th, running first and third Monday of every month.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Vote,
Yes.
yes.
I need a motion to approve the holiday schedule for 2026.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Vote,
Yes.
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 Okay, and I need, approval of a resolution adopting an employee milestone and event recognition program.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Vote,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
We will scratch E because that's not back from the prosecutor's office yet. And then I need a motion to,
It's like,
did you do that left hook and I didn't
That
even
was
look
the
up.
nice turn.
can you get the knife down here?
That was the knife turn.
The left hook and I didn't even look up.
Hey, John, before you jump past that, I looked over the document that was out in the SharePoint. Did we just shift the entire format of that, or is it, there's still a version out there that references the different neighborhoods?
On the truck,
Yeah,
there is a, format that references all the the new format references all.
Just the
neighborhoods.
township instead of, okay, so those edits
Yeah.
that we talked about.
Right, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then I need a motion to approve the renewal funds for the Bureau of Workers' Compensation 2012. We never got past that one, did we? Did you guys vote on that?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought I missed it.
no, you're good.
Still post.
I got mine.
we're good.
Okay, so we need a motion to approve the renewal for 2026 workers' compensation in the amount of $24,305.
I'll make that motion.
Second vote,
Yes.
yes.
That's all I can. Thankful to have votes, that's all I have.
Okay, moving down to fiscal officer.
Request a motion to approve the annual temporary appropriations resolution. I'm
Make
sorry, I
that
should
motion.
say I need a resolution to approve.
I'll make
You
the
should have a
motion.
resolution. Thank you.
I don't think we.
I'm doing my best work here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I move to approve a resolution approving the annual temporary appropriations.
Second vote,
Yes.
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 And I'd request a motion for approval of payroll and disbursements.
Make that motion.
Second.
Vote,
Yes.
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 Anything else for the good of the cause?
That's all we got.
Hearing none, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Vote, yes.
Yes.